What's going on, everyone? Fresher here. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a educational guide. Not really a guide, more of a breakdown. Just on one of my games I played recently that I thought was going to be an interesting game to go through. This game, my Ezreal was not having it. He's not a happy camper. So we had to, me and Rek'Sai had to carry this game pretty well. And I'll just break down what my thoughts were, what I did this game, just so you can have the same thoughts on what to do in your games, especially when, as a top lane main, I know how it feels when your bot side is not doing too well. So in these kinds of matchups, especially when I'm playing Pantheon, I try to do two things. If I'm not leashing, here, let me speed it up for y'all. If I'm not leashing, I always like to try to sit in these couple bushes topside here and see if I can get a little bit of a cheese off. If I don't do that, I try to ward the enemy jungle. Just so I know where the enemy jungler is starting, if I'm going to get 3 camped, if I'm going to get strong-sided, weak-sided, whatever it is. I didn't ward, but I saw that Orange started in lane pretty well, pretty fast, and the enemy bot side didn't show up until later, so I know the enemy jungler is bot side. Just trying to get some Qs off, just trying to get some poke. Here, I'm trying to look for a level 2 advantage. I see this minion right here. I don't get the auto off to get the W. Is what it is though, I still get the level 2 prio, so it's okay. If you miss the level 2 cheese, all you really need to do is just deny XP as much as you can, get the level 3 shove, and either reset or look to do something with your jungler. My jungler is strong siding me this game, so I know that by the time I get this like level 3 kind of shove, he'll be topside enough to where I can probably look for an invade or something, and he can hover me. So we're just looking for a little bit of a shove here. I see Zac mid, same with my jungler. I see that Zac's getting pretty low, so I'm thinking about doing an invade. Zac flashes out. I'm like 90% sure he's just gonna reset here, so I just go back topside. There's no point me going into the jungler with Rek'Sai just to match, because I'm pretty sure Zac's back there already. So all I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna let this wave shove, maybe look for a couple of Qs, but I don't want to shove the lane. I want this to shove because Rek'Sai can then gank my lane, and either we get a kill or a flash from this Ornn, and then he has to TP back, and my lane's pretty much secured because I'm gonna get a freeze off of him. So like I said, just let this lane shove, a Q here, a Q there, whittle him down so he feels the need to use summoners if Rek'Sai does come top, which he does. I see that scuttle, it got taken, so I go on, I ping in. Thankfully Rek'Sai listens to me. Pantheon has very good damage early game, so we get a pretty good easy kill. Now this is the main important thing. If you ever get a kill like this and your enemy has TP, ignite, doesn't matter, you want to back. I know that my lane's not going to get shoved hard enough because it's a cannon wave and I have a cannon, and I know I can TP back. Do not stay in your lane. Please reset. If you are staying in your lane, you are inting yourself. You need to match the enemy's tempo. Like if I stayed in lane with that amount of HP and mana, I would have not been able to hold that freeze. He would have just been able to walk up. I would have got like maybe a Q off, but it doesn't matter. So now that I reset and I TP, I can get this freeze. Thankfully, he tried to knock me up there. I don't know why. He should have just eat to his tower. So because of my decision to back and TP there and I get the freeze, I get this kill here. It's all that's what top lane is. You just gotta think ahead. You can't be like, oh, but I'm gonna miss this like 3 minions or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, you might miss those 3 minions, but you'll make them up by 9 the enemy laner those 3 minions as well, because you're gonna get the freeze, you're gonna get the kill, etc. Like look, he misses these minions, he misses this whole wave because he died, and he has no TP, no flash because he got ganked because I got the level 3 shove from getting level 2 prio, It all adds up in top lane. I have 6. I want to look around the map because I know Ornn can't really shove, so I can probably look for something quick and then run back to my lane. Zach's a little too high for me to all do that, so it is what it is. So now I just run back topside. If we press tab here, we can have a look on what's going on in our bot lane. Like I said, Ezreal was not having a good time this game. He's not a happy camper. I dropped this ward here just in case Zach comes. I know he's probably bot because of dragon timers, but sometimes junglers just do some weird ass like paths or something, and I just wanted to make sure. So once again, because I got the kill, I shoved it in. Now that it's backing into me, I can get another freeze. I can get another solo kill. That's just how this lane works. Especially with Pantheon. If you get this early lead on Pantheon, it's really hard for your laner to unfuck themselves, basically. Ornn is a decent pick into Pantheon. He can neutralize the lane pretty well, provided he doesn't die a lot early game. But thankfully, because Rek'Sai was strong siding me this game, I was able to make sure that we were able to make sure that doesn't happen. Once again, just freeze the lane, look for a Q if you can. Don't shove the lane, and he'll be dead quite soon. He walks up for this cannon minion. I know he wants the cannon minion, so I walk up. W, E. He tries to E away. It doesn't matter. He has a flash. I just flash Q, auto E. He's dead. Now, I could have, and I think I should have actually. I should have held this wave and kept the freeze. But I'm pretty sure I miscalculated how much gold I was going to get off these minions, because right now I have double longsword pickaxe. I thought I might be able to get the get Eclipse off of the minion wave, but I believe I don't. No, I only get Caulfield's boots. I could have sold D-Blade for Eclipse, but I just don't think that's worth. I tried looking bot here with my ulti, but they're smart enough to just realize that they're all getting collapsed on, unfortunately. So we head back topside now. I didn't even realize this was all warded because I'm surprised that this worked. I press ulti on Yasuo. I guess he just doesn't realize, but it works. I thought he's gonna keep running away, but he actually stops and E's away, which is really smart by him. I should have just autoed him, and then once he dashed away, I should have just W'd instead. But it is what it is. We got his flash, helped Katarina a little bit. Now, Katarina did something a little interesting here, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I decide to drop my stuff going on top, which is a lot of XP stuff. And I decide to hold mid here because I really don't want them to get this dragon. I don't want them to be able to contest this dragon. If I show top here, they just contest dragon, or they take dragon. Now I can go back topside because Katarina's up. Unfortunately, Ezreal's having a rough time. But luckily, we do get a very, very big Rek'Sai shutdown. So that's good. Now that Aphelios is dead, they can't. Well, they can contest dragon, but it'll be a difficult situation for them to contest dragon. Back in topside, we're just shoving the lane in. I'm trying to look for another freeze maybe. I do mess up here. I kind of aggroed Ornn a little too heavily here, especially in the full wave. I didn't E here because I knew he couldn't kill me. If he lands the second W, then I can just E it and it's fine. I mess up here. I Q back. I should have just ran because now he gets his W and he gets the shutdown. But that's just a misplay by me. But it's all good. I got TP up, so I can always TP topside and just fix it up. I have Eclipse. He has this on fire. Now, he bought Sunfire first, which I'm pretty sure you don't do as a tank. I'm pretty sure you just stick bombies and then buy a next tank item. I decided not to TP for like 3 casters, which is smart. Instead, I look for a play here. I'm giving up this top side lane that I had is because now that Ornn's getting a little more tanky here, it's going to be a little more difficult for me to kill him. Which is fine. I think because Ornn's down so much CS already, he's already down about 25 CS. It doesn't matter. I want to go Dragon here, but my team's pinging Aphelios walking back, so I decided to come with them. And fortunately for me, it turns into a little bit of a shutdown for me. He has a 150 right now. A little bit of a W. And now I TP back topside. Catches full wave, which is nice. Catch a cannon. +1. We know Zach was on blue because we took his the Herald, I believe, and then he just spawns into our blue side. Yeah. Now that Ornn is a little more tankier, it's a little more hard for me to look for an all-in. I have to poke with more of my Q, but he can also poke with his Q, so it is what it is.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I'm trying to bait out his W usage before I W so that I don't get brittled. Like, he has no W now.
Shut down.
Here I want to ult mid, but it was warded pinked, so they know I'm coming, so it is what it is. Just run back top side. We're just trading minion waves at this point. I want to try to get the shove and let Pro know. He messes up and walks up there trying to get the brittle. I knew he was running out, so I could do something. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised that Q killed. I was pretty thankful that Q killed, because if not, he might have been able to kill me there. But that's just me being a little ahead due to my past decisions in the lane. Oh, right here, I don't know how tower aggro's me here. Look at this. Oh, like, come on, man. What? That makes no sense. Unfortunately, now, I do still get 2 plates, I believe, but it was a little greedy considering Yasuo was off map and I didn't know if he was running top or not. I do fuck up here. I pushed my camera back to check these 2 bushes in the back. I didn't check the 3rd bush. It was unfortunate, but and then he flash Qs and I die. Another shutdown over the Ornn. Not good. I greeted the 3rd plate there. I should have known that his TP was up, but I didn't see. I moved my camera down to pixel and I moved it down to these two bushes, but I didn't check the 3rd bush, so I didn't think he was TPing. But that's just my mistake again. See, even with all these mistakes, you're still able to get a lead off your lane, still win the game, even though my ADC is currently 1-8 at 14 minutes. Rek'Sai, thank God for this guy, decides to hold my lane. He gets himself a nice little kill here. That's what we call the gold reset. I'm actually 5 head for that. You already know. Now here, I got my ulti. We're fighting mid. I want to look for something here. Katarina dies again. Unfortunately, I miss my Q and my ulti. It was really sad there. If I got a kill, that would have been very nice there. So all I do, run bot. It's a decent wave. I don't think I can contest Yasuo, so I'm just waiting until he shoves this lane in. Then I can get all these nice minions. At this point in the game, I'm just thinking about how I can look for picks. Laning with Ornn is basically over for me right now. At this point, I just want to run at them because Rek'Sai falls off, and I fall off decently hard in the mid game, but spike in the later game. So me recon Rek'Sai, that's a lot of CC for them. If we can CC the Aphelios, Janna, Yasuo, it's like an instant kill, and then it's a 4v5. So I'm just trying to farm up, get my Sundered Sky, which is going to be very big for me. Once I get my Sundered Sky, I am able to survive team fights a lot easier, not having to play as safe. So that's really what it is to it. I want to get my second item, and then I want to just look to perma fight as long as possible. Katarina dies top side again. My mid ADC are just not having a good time right now. Stop this Yasuo from taking my tower. I'm really hoping my team doesn't die up top, top side. TP behind him. I see a little angle here. TP behind him. W on the Ornn. Unfortunately, Rek'Sai makes a really bad play here by burrowing behind instead of just knocking him up because Ornn W'd. So it was a really unfortunate play because we did have a pick there, but now we have to just run and pray for our lives. I blast cone into pit for whatever reason. I was a little tilted, I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. At this point, my team's asking to FF. Me and Rek'Sai, I believe, say no. We're only down like we're only down 1.5k, like maybe 1.6, 1.7. But if we press tab here, I'm up a lot of gold. Rek'Sai is up a decent chunk of gold. The rest just comes from bot lane, mid lane.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. Now they're up a decent chunk. They're up 2k after taking that Herald. So all I'm thinking about here is, okay, who has the shutdowns? Zac, Yasuo, Aphelios have shutdowns. I'm like, okay, we gotta get these shutdowns if we want to have a chance to win. So what do? Shove it out of lane, look for an ulti, look for a team fight, force something. If you're ever behind like this, especially with your ADC or mid, and you have a lead topside, you want to look for something. Just try to force your lead down their throat. Even if their team's ahead, try to force your lead down their throat. Be there, always be there, right? We're trying to contest mid. I'm there. I ulti. Boom, get a kill. Watch, and now I pretend. Flash W on the Helios. Another shutdown. I just got two kills. I wanna take this mid lane turret here. And then I see Zac, so it's okay. I dodge the E. And at this point, where I'm just waiting for my team. Flip shields. We get the Ornn, and now we can take Dragon off spawn. Like I said, I want to be there in the team fight. If my team's trying to contest, I'm ulting in, I'm flashing in. I want to force. They're trying to go in again, I don't know what they're doing. Thankfully, Katarina gets a good ult off there. Another shutdown for me. Look at that gold swing. Boom. Now we're up 1.5k. They got too hasty. The enemy team will most likely always make mistakes like that. They'll see like a low HP target and they'll just go in. even in Masters, guys, they'll see something and they'll just force it, because why not? He's low, just kill him, right? Surely their enemy team won't be right in that bush. So thankfully we get Dragon here. I thought Aphelios would have walked in and just killed them all. I'm not gonna lie. We get Dragon. We just need to get out at this point. Rek'Sai. They go over wall to try to save Katarina. Again, watch this. They see a low HP target. They see the low HP target and they're trying to go in. They're killing. Two of them are killing my 1 and 11 Ezreal mid. It doesn't make sense. Like, look, Sundered Sky just heals me so much that fight. Boom, another double kill. Yeah, they got my 111 Ezreal mid. So what? Right? Like it doesn't matter. Just blocking damage to my E. Katarina goes in, gets a nice engage. And then we ace them. It's just coming from the enemies making mistakes. Games like this are always throwable from the enemy team, provided your teammates aren't just absolutely running in their nexus, even though my Ezreal was running it down. As long as they're still farming the wave, even if they're inting to farm the wave, it doesn't matter. Ezreal has 11 deaths. The enemy team will know that he's a free kill. If you hover your free kill, you might be able to get a couple kills. You might be able to get a couple shutdowns. Those shutdowns turn into a triple kill for you. That's a lot of gold. Now you can force your lead on the enemy. We turn on the Ornn. They just keep on chasing. They see we're low. They see we're low, and they just keep on chasing. Even though we have so much CC and so much damage. Ezreal gets a nice turn there. And now look, we're up 5k. Look at that. In a span of what? Let's go to 18 minutes here. 18 minutes to 23 minutes. We went from being down 3k to up 5k. Because we just forced. They're under a low HP turret mid. I ulti in, kill them. They're chasing the Ezreal mid. We're sitting in bush. We go in, kill them. They're trying to chase in. They're trying to chase in the jungle. Even though 2 of them are dead, we just fight and kill them. There's so many opportunities to come back in this game. If we just listen to our Katarina or our Ezreal or our Rakan who went FF go next, I'm inting, screw this game, right? This wouldn't have happened. It's because me and Rek'Sai were ahead that it was able to happen. If you're only ahead by yourself, it's a lot harder to do. But even if it's just yourself, you can still look for things. Here, I really didn't want to go for the Ornn there because I felt like we were getting baited, which I was kind of correct in the assumption. But yeah, I stopped team fighting because I knew it was losable. I just thought I saw the Katarina go in, and I knew it was not good there. I'm trying to ult the wave here. I didn't realize Zac was on our chickens. I just had to flash out. I was trying to ult the back line there to stop the wave from pushing because I didn't want them to get our tower. I know Janna's not here alone, so I don't try to W in onto that. I want to wrap around to try to help my team here. I see Zac. playing safe. We have Baron buff. We can look to trade waves. We have stronger waves. Our mid lane will always be pushing. Right now, I'm just clearing this vision. If they come, I have E, so it doesn't really matter. I'm fine. This fight's going to be very important. Good thing Rakan has some good reflexes. Here, I'm thinking, alright, Yasuo went in with ulti. Zack's going in. I tried to W Aphelios over the wall here, but it doesn't work out. So instead, I'm just backing off. I'm waiting. Katarina gets a little bit of damage off. Nice. Now I try to W Janna, but her ult goes off. Now Rek'Sai gets a pre-engage. Now that their enchant is dead, we can just run at them. They have no peel. Now that Jan's dead. Kill the Yasuo. Kill the Zac. Kill the Aphelios. Easy peasy. You gotta be patient. I know when I say I know that I'm saying force when you're behind like that, but you gotta be patient with the force. I'm not Wing on the first target I see in these team fights. I'm prioritizing the targets on the team that are the prio targets. Janna the enchanter, Aphelios the damage, Yasuo the damage, right? I don't care about Zac. I don't care about Ornn. Their job is to be in the front and CC us, but our job is try to get to CC their carries too. If we can land one bit of CC on their backline, their fight's over. Me pressing W on Ornn there, when he's right here, doesn't change the fight at all. Because if I W Ornn here, he just walks out, and now I don't have W for Janna. Rek'Sai tries to go in, Janna will ulti. And then we don't have a pick on Janna, and then we can't just run them down in their own jungle because they have Janna peel with tornadoes and slows and such. So you want to think about who you're trying to ulti, who you're trying to W, who you're trying to stun, you know? Even now with almost close to a 10k gold lead, the game is still very, very losable for us. We need to play these fights consistently. I have a lot of survivability. I have my Sundered Sky, I have my Sterex, I have a lot of HP, I have a lot of shielding, I have a lot of healing, I have a lot of damage. I'm very, very powerful right now. So I want to try. I can probably look for something a little more risky now that I have Sterex. Right now we're just trying to clear vision here. Do a little bit of setup for Baron. Worried that Katarina was going to go in there 1v9 for the montage play, but thankfully she didn't. We see a little pick on top side here, which is great. Boom, they're dead. I'm playing for the Ornn here, out of the blast cone, so he can't get out. Zac goes in, he's dead. I ultied in the completely wrong direction, but it's okay. Rek'Sai does a great thing here. Interrupts the Janna so that their backs are staggered, and now they can't have Janna peeling for the Aphelios. So he just gets a flashed on, he dies. We just end the game. Easy peasy. Just like that. Turn 110, 111 Ezreal